What's up, chat? Welcome to the stream. Let's tap into some music because I'm already working. So I'll get organized, mute myself, and vibe out with you before we start the stream, chat. What's up, Andre? Welcome to the stream, homie. I've already been locked in a couple of hours. I'm just vibe coding on Claude Opus right now. Let me turn down the music a bit, chat. Let's get organized with the chat. Give me a moment. Alright, we should be good. Let me put some skilly on. Yeah, so we're already vibe coding since a couple of hours. Actually, since the whole day. And what are we doing, chat? Let me get a whiteboard so I can show the chat in a few moments, whoever pops in. Free whiteboard. Alright, chat, that works perfect. So I'll put that browser here. So basically, gang, today I'm working on Replit projects. So all client projects in Replit. And I've put everything in my main Git. And right now I'm having my agents. So I'll put Opus. Do all the debugging. So I'm debugging one by one. So that's basically what I'm doing, chat. And this one's running, he's got a full plan, and this one I'm just going screenshot by screenshot. What's up, PR? Mostly agency work for me, client copywriting needs to go out. Yeah, for me too, Andre, today mostly just following up on clients, preparing for the stream tomorrow. Tomorrow it's a Replit day. But right now just chilling. What's up, PR? Welcome to the stream, homie. There's also a few things that I want to check today for the Dollar Vibe Club. I see that the homies have been working a bit in it, so I'll pull that up in a few. Let me post the link to the streams, chat. That's maybe also, I'll post it in Discord. I still haven't got that automatic thing going, but soon, chat. Soon. Not stressing too hard about it because we're definitely ahead of schedule before I started it. Little sick. Oh damn, man, get better soon. Get better soon, homie. I'll post it in the Discord. Give me a minute. I guess I posted it wrong, but should be like that, I guess. It's all good. People know what I mean. Okay, back to the agents. So every time that this agent finishes a job chat, I have to go to Replit, and I'll show that on stream. Well, I can't show that on screen. Oh yeah, I can show it here. So I'll basically go to Replit. I'll go to the Git tab. I'll pull in the last fix that he does. And then I'll go back to Claude and I'll see if he's got any database changes for me. Yeah, no database changes, so I can just verify it. And I'm gonna do that looking at my screen, but you basically see what I'm doing here. So what's it? Alright, that looks good. So I set it like that, chat, so every time I say next box, he knows exactly what task to do. And we've got still about 26 pages to go or something. Well, I'm not doing it, the agent is doing it, but you know what I mean. Let me check the stream. What's up, Thomas? Welcome to the stream, man. All good here, getting some work done. Got Opus 4.7 working today. Doing mainly bug fixes directly into Replit, so it saves me a bit on tokens. And at the same time, it gets the job done. Very specific, very surgically. What's up, Manassi? Welcome to the stream, homie. Manassi, shout out to you again, man, on your journal concept. We definitely have to talk. I want you to show me how you did that special effects thingy. Chat, I'm gonna keep it a bit slower today on the voice so that I don't start spitting, chat. I gotta work anyway, so I'm gonna get a screenshot for this agent. Right now it really is, Thomas. I'm actually downgraded. I haven't told chat yet, but I downgraded to 120x plan instead of 3. And I've been using it on all 3 machines. And the performance, I haven't been running into limits or rate limits or anything. Obviously, I'm not using it for full-time coding. It does very straightforward and specific tasks for me. And then mostly it's working in Obsidian for me. No, you need 20x. Indeed, I couldn't imagine 20x less than 20. Yeah, the $20 one is good to experiment if you're starting out, you know what I mean? Alright, chat, give me a moment. The verkooppunten looks good. When I add a new verkooppunt, can we make it a bit easier so I can just enter the address, and instead of adding longitude, latitude, I can just it automatically pins on the map and I can move the map around, confirm it and save. That would be way easier actually. Alright, let's see what he does. And this is basically what it's gonna be for the next couple of hours, chat. Totally agree, Andre. I'm fully on the Claude side of things right now. I was also watching an interesting news piece today about the difference between Claude and OpenAI. And basically Sam calls his AI a tool, and Anthropic calls their AI a person, or kind of like a person, like something that's going to be living and having things. There was I don't know where I watched it, but it was interesting. Okay, let me see. Let me do the Git. Give me a moment. Git, pull it. No demo changes. So I can say next. Alright, it's a good way to work. I've got a few more projects to do like this week, so it will be a lot of Claude co-work this week on chat stream. Shout out whoever is new in the chat, please don't be shy and say hi. That way I know who's watching, and that way we can also link up and see, are you a vibe coder, are you new to vibe coding? Let me know. But shout out to the gang. What's up, Jacob? Wagwan, man. Welcome to the stream. What's up, Sharon? Welcome, gang. Welcome to the stream. What's up, Cassie? Welcome to the stream, Cassie. I hope you're doing well. Cassie, if you open for a bit of feedback for me, constructive feedback, I'd love to give you some constructive feedback on the streaming. Real talk PR, that's why I got the 20x. So Thomas, if you're really using Claude like that, get 20x. I gotta figure out a way to do cold SMS outreach and small and email. Really don't want to fuck around with cold calling. All you gotta do is focus on email, Jacob. You gotta focus on email. SMS marketing is a bit too invasive in my opinion, and you don't get the benefit of people having a laptop there so that they can instantly look at the demo that you make. So you just gotta lock in and focus on email sales, in my opinion. What's up, Turan? Welcome to the stream. Turan, I'm not sure if I've seen you here before. But anyway, shout out to you. I know these are way 100% not sure. You have an idea. I have an idea, Kubas. We'll get into sales soon. Kubas, that's the problem, Kubas. You wanna take a shortcut. There's no shortcut. Using a mass email, I already told you in Discord, it's like shooting a machine gun. What you need to do is go sniper mode and pick out your targets and fire target shots. Sitting out and sending out mass email and hoping that you're gonna get sales, Kubas, I promise you, man, it ain't gonna work. I promise you it ain't gonna work. Or at least you'll get one sale, but more than that you won't do. And that's just real talk, man. What's up, Ali? Welcome to the stream. Let me blow your mind. Set up Hermes agent, give him tools. Well, even not that, I wouldn't even suggest that to Kubas PR, because he's literally just starting out. He's literally just starting out, so he needs to lock in. And I know how it feels, because I was young once, and then later, once you've got a master plan and you know what you're up to, that's what I said to you, Kubas. Look in your neighborhood. Look in your neighborhood. Iceland is definitely a touristic destination. You can attract and speak to every tourist business owner, going from hotel to restaurant to whatever. But you gotta focus in and you gotta become a sniper, man. One of my clients in the medical field was telling me how virtual co-work is a game changer. Exactly, Andre. Nobody's gonna be in the office after 5 to 10 years, man. Nobody. Yo, what's up, Tech Gamer? Welcome to the stream. I would argue, Thomas, that Claude is better than OpenAI right now. Definitely for the work that we're getting done. All right, chat. Give me a moment. I just gotta check back to screen. Shout out to you, Ali. I'll read the messages in a moment. Every time right now I'm working on client work, so I kind of want to get that done. And then when that's done, all right, so I can say here, next box, and this one should be good. All right, let me pull it on Replit here a second, chat. So I can show you what I'm doing here basically, chat. Give me a moment. So basically I'm working in Replit on a project for the beauty salon, and I just got a few details in from the client. So what did I do? I've explained it multiple times. I've connected to GitHub, and right now I'm having my Opus 4.7 Claude co-work really target and surgically fix things, and then basically I'm just pulling it every time into Replit, and that way my changes will be synced. Let me see now. All right, you see instantly it's changed already. That's perfect. Now that's really good. And basically what I'll do is I'm just going page by page now and just double checking that everything works. So I'll do one more here. That looks great. Next up, the pages in the CMS. I need you to double check that every single front end page is appearing in this list and is editable, and that there is no hard-coded content on the website, and everything's coming from the database and manageable via this CMS for the admin. Also remember, things like images and stuff like that should be easy to upload, no code. It's the admin without technical experience. All right, thank you. Alright, so we'll let him run. While he's running, I'll go back to this agent. I'll confirm. I've already been over the plan, so I've got an entire plan set up, chat. So basically it tells me what it's gonna do every time. I like to work like that so that I can get it structured and bug per bug. You will see it's a big bug list here. I can show you guys. Here you've got this, and then I've got the final one. Alright, so basically this is the list I'm working on right now. And I believe we are on, let me see. We are on item 16. So I'm already halfway. We've still got 18 pages to go. That's really good. Okay, so I'll go back to the agent, and he's just doing step by step of this PDF. And then while they are working, I'll go back to chat. Let me just check on Ali's messages. I'm doing great. Bro, I'm a search Claude Opus, so the limit is really got better now. Well, Tech Gamer, for me, I haven't noticed any big difference right now. But I'm going to put it up to the test the coming days, because I have a lot of debugging work to do just to finalize for the clients. So, Tommy, you def onto something, my brother. Nice, Andre. I want to show the stream in a few moments what the gang is building, Andre. But if you're in the Discord, you should be able to see it in the briefing group. You know the vibes. Yo, what's up, Sans? Welcome to the stream. Shout out to TapDev, everybody. Send them personalized emails, otherwise they'll notice. Exactly, Shawan. Do it one by one. Sniper mode, Jacob. Sniper mode. I've changed a lot of things on profile. Going to change thumbnails and some more details on profile. Alright, Ali. I remember who you are from yesterday. Ali, that's nice, man. Get to work, because I'm also working here. So you're basically just chilling with me in the co-work space. And you should be able to make a lot of progress in a couple of hours. Claude got boosted, by the way. I know, Jacob, but I haven't really noticed anything. But we'll see. We'll see. For the demos, though, send screenshots in the mail for sure. Not a link. People don't want to click that shit. No, definitely send a link and send screenshots. Trust me. You and me, we don't want to click on that. Why? Because we're tech bros. We understand that links can be dangerous. But normies in the office with a marketing budget, they don't think like us. They'll just click that motherfucker. And that's why you read in the news constantly that people get scammed or malware and all that shit. And you're not scamming anybody. You're actually sending value. So, alright. So let me push this one to the Git chat. It always tells me when to do that. So I'll do that here. It'll tell me if I need to add anything into the database. Right now here, nothing. Alright. Next box. Cassie, I just wanted to say to you, Cassie, if I could give you a few tips without sounding too much of a dick. But again, it's constructive feedback. So I think if you lock in on those items, you can be growing faster on that channel. Did you get support you tweeted about today? No, Andre, it figured itself out, luckily. It figured itself out, and I didn't really check my Twitter anymore since that. So 16 watching and only 2 like. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. If everybody can like Tech Gamer says, that appreciates, helps the stream a lot. What's your Claude plan? 20x, Ali. For sure, 20x. Sans, did you all get a recap email? Yeah. About how many credits you used? Oh, no, I didn't. Let me check my email, actually. Maybe I just deleted it. Nope, I didn't get an email on that. But I've also built in multiple accounts for the chat, so don't worry. How much did you spend, Sans? I'm curious on TapDev. How you found all the bugs? Well, Jacob, I usually have my clients send me a bug list first. And then I'll take that bug list, and then I'll have my agent turn that bug list into an actual action plan. And then once the action plan is ready, I'll feed it into my agent, and I will say, only work bug by bug on my keyword. So I've got a keyword. I say next. What is it? I forgot what I say. I say go and next one more. I forgot what. Next box. Yeah. So next box means to go to the next task, and go means to actually implement the task. And I always ask my agent. I'm not reading right now, but I usually ask him for a recap of what he's gonna do, so I know. And that's all looking good. He's also working on bugs that I'm literally finding now. At the final chat, before I really go live, I'll go page by page and I'll take a screenshot, and you guys will see me do that here. So I'll literally go page by page, and I'm just taking screenshots of everything. All right, Agent Kush working, Agent Reggie working. Let's spark up, chat. I think that's important. All right, Cassie, I'll give you in a few. Give me a moment. I just want to lock in when I talk to you about it. Which software are you using on the right side? It looks like a browser. That's my own operating system that I'm building right now, but it isn't done yet. But shout out for noticing. Andre, yeah, ran through it. All right, Cassie. All right, I'll get to Cassie. Drink water. Well, I've got myself a little Coca-Cola here, but Cassie, the first thing I think you should focus on is, number one, you should go onto Streamlabs. Like, you won't be able to get the same quality if you don't go to Streamlabs, so that's the first thing. The second thing I would suggest you, what's up, Mo? Welcome to the stream, man. Shout out to you. What's up, gamer? So, Cassie, the second thing I would suggest to you is you need to be sitting at a desk or a table when you're streaming, because having the laptop on you is causing too much movement, which makes it feel like we're in a roller coaster. And I advise you to lock in onto a desk. And my opinion to you would be, get a second monitor, because when you're streaming you cannot miss the chat. The chat is important, and since day one I've put a lot of time into the chat, and that's why I also get to know people. Like, I feel like some people are more than just chatters, if you know what I mean. So my advice is, keep streaming right now with what you've got, but as soon as you can, get a second monitor. Make sure you're at a desk. Make sure you've got a webcam so it's not coming from the laptop screen. I can send you a webcam in the Discord. It's probably one of the best cams right now that I'm using. I'm using 2 of them. And then later you can scale to 2 if you've got your desk set up. But those are going to be the main important things, Cassie. If you don't do these 3, I think it's going to block your growth. And trust me, before I started YouTube, I obviously did my homework. Years and years before. I've been streaming a couple of years back. I've seen what didn't work and what does work. And that's my true advice to you. So I hope you get it done. I'll send you the cam after. But once you adjust those little things, Cassie, your streaming game is gonna enhance and go faster. I think you've got a calm personality to explain certain things, and you're clear in speaking. So I think you should get those things in lock so that you gotta think like this, Cassie. The moment I decided to stream, and even though I'm not a streamer, I'm an entrepreneur, I still have to get into that mindset of a streamer. And that's why you gotta set up as a streamer, and you gotta be comfortable, and you gotta be not moving around, if you know what I mean. Anyway, get those few things done, Cassie, and you'll see the change. Alright, let me go back to the chat. Could you please make a video? Drink water for sure, I'll get that done. I'm still waiting for mine. Alright, win announcement. Could you please make a video on how to vibe code like you, the environment? I will do that soon, Tech Gamer. I will do that soon. That depends a bit of how things are going this coming week. But I'll do that soon. Alright, so he has done it. So I have to pull this now to the environment chat. I'll do that first. I'll go to the Git. I'll just pull it in. You'll see it pop up here. Alright, that's popped in. Then I'll copy the seed script that I usually need. It writes data directly to my production database, but not to my development database. So I'll just run that here in my development database. And then now I can go to the preview. And basically it says everything's done. 24 entries to 19. Alright. So let's refresh that. Let me check. So I'll definitely make that video, Tech Gamer. I'll definitely make that video, but I'm going ham on the courses soon. Because shout out to Phoenix. Phoenix and Hunter are working on the back end of the co-work for 3. So that gives me more time to put time into content and courses. Learn, bro. All about learning, that's for sure. But there's no problems in watching a video, because certain people have certain workflows. And if a workflow works for you, if you see a certain workflow from a vibe coder that you follow, then that's a good workflow. And basically my workflow is pretty straightforward. So did I do this? P16. Alright, P17 shipped. Let me pull it. I gotta stay a bit focused, chat, because I'm also doing client work. So this is good. Do I have to copy this? All right, this is good. Next box. This is done. So now basically I can go to the next page, and that's the website forms. So now I'll say here to double check everything. Great work. Next up, can you check all the forms please? Make sure that every single form on the website is able to come here, and it should all be working because we've already launched this platform, but just double check everything, and if you find anything let me know and then we'll fix it. Alright, I'm just double checking myself, chat, detail by detail, page by page. Could you please make a video? Alright, what's up chat? What's up Phoenix? Mo, shout out to you. Shout out to Dubai. Meeting tomorrow about our own LLM. Nice, gamer, are you building an LLM? That's some nerd shit. Nice, man. What about the Replit winners? That's tomorrow, Tech Gamer, that's tomorrow. So tomorrow will be a Replit stream. Andre, thank you for the shout out tweet. Andre, my brother, nice. People helping people, sounds good. Get a gimbal. What's a gimbal? I have no idea what a gimbal is. What are the vibes today, Tommy? Well, Phoenix, I'm mainly doing client work today, so back to day one, let's say. And I'm running my agents right now to just fast track my work. I'm constantly pulling it to Git in Replit and just updating the Gits and just chatting with you guys while I'm doing that. Main attention today is definitely to these two agents, and every time I'm free I'll check the chat. I wanted to spark up chat, I didn't even spark up chat. Let me get into that first, man. Can you tell us more about the operating system? Soon, Shawan, soon, not right now. Not right now, Shawan, because we got to stick to the program. Thank you, we'll work on that. Nice, Cassie, get it done. Get it done and you'll see. The sooner you get it done, the sooner you will see by the end of 9 months, you, me, and probably a whole bunch of people will be good on YouTube. A gimbal, oh yeah, but I've got a webcam, I don't need a camera like that. Amazing, get it done. Gimbal, do you know custom programming as well? I do, Ali, but it's been a long time since I've wrote any custom code. When I say long time, I'm talking about my teenager shit, chat. Let me put you guys in mission control, chat, so I can smoke out a bit. Then I'm not like on smoking on cam. Well, we're always smoking on cam, but you know what I mean, chat. What else is happening, chat? What are you guys all doing in the chat? What you building? I know from a lot of people what they're doing. I know what Phoenix is doing. I know what Andre's on. Cassie, I know what she's on. You're all gamers making an LLM on some nerd shit. My age, you want my age? My age is, I'm 40 years old, Ali. I'm getting this Expo Go workflow perfected. Alright, Sans, I was telling you yesterday, and I was thinking about it yesterday as well. If you can push yourself to the limit and cut out Expo entirely and have people literally demo it in TapDev, trust me, we'll get investors soon for that. Alright, I'll just run a little Git here. Alright chat, it just done these 18 bucks, so let me just go. Total box is done, and next up is P2. Next box. So let me just go to my PDF as well. We're past 18, we're at P2, phase 2, medium bugs, chat, that's great. Nice, 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 nice. I love these Opus, I'm feeling the co-work vibes again, chat. What's your age right now? I'm 40, I'm getting this Expo Go done, alright. Hackerhead, what's up Hackerhead, welcome to the stream, man. I've seen you been putting in the work as well. I've been lurking in the shadows sometimes, but I've been getting work done behind the scenes. So cut the Expo out, Go. So to cut will Go, it will just be the app store itself. Expo Go is just being used to download the app from the website to test mobile before launch. The only other piece of Expo Go will be used is if you're developing a mobile app using tablet on tablet. Alright, I don't understand that entirely, Sans, but we'll tap in and link up soon on the Discord or in the co-work. Alright, let me just see what I gotta do here, chat. Fix for you, pull on Replit. Alright, so I'll pull it on Replit first. And then restart the server and then refresh the admin and forms. No DDBRX. Alright, so let me just restart the application. Alright, stop and run, go back to Git and then go to the next bug, chat. So basically we just did every page on that part. 2, our own offline LLM for businesses who want LLM but want to keep it their own IP. Nice, gamer. I understand having an own LLM is interesting. I really understand that, and it can be good for businesses that are working really niche and just need to use the LLM internally for their systems and to keep things operational. That's why I'm planning to do my own LLMs in the future. But for ongoing work and hard production work, I don't believe that there's any LLM better trained than Opus 4.7 right now. Obviously I'm biased because I'm using it every day. But I feel you, I understand why there's a need for it. So if you can create that, I would love to learn more about it one day if I can use it. But it's a hard challenge, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, this all works, chat. I think we're good to go. I want to check one more thing. Okay, next up I want to draw our attention back to products and product management, and when you click a product you have a bunch of tabs. I want you to see that everything works, every single tab is logical and every feature is active. Make a list, if there's any issues tackle them and let me know at the end if I need to pull and run any shell commands for the database. And I'll just copy this as well, chat. These tabs. Alright. He's running. Okay, let me pull it to GitHub one moment, chat. You see I'm full throttle today. So I'm just gonna pull it in the Git and then I'm gonna run this shell command and then we'll go on to the next bug. Done. Great, post that. Alright. And then I can say next box. Alright, software hooks into the API of retail CCTV to look at issues from health and safety. Alright, gamer, that's above my pay grade. What's your system specifications? Well, I did show that right now. I'm using Replit, so my main stack is REPL. I always bring everything over to my island, what I call the island. And then I have my agents. Right now my agent is Opus, but it could also be Codex. And then I have them plug into Git, do the changes in Git, and then I'll always pull it back and do any database seeds if needed. So that's the stack that we're running today. But the stack changes every day, chat, because we don't know what's coming to the market tomorrow. So how can we lock into one stack? You know what I mean? Oh, I've got multiple machines here. I've got a MacBook Pro 24 gigabytes. I've got a MacBook Air that runs its own co-work for 24 hours. And I've got a Windows machine. Windows machine is 16 gigabytes, Lenovo Legion handheld Go. Not the most powerful machine, and ever since I switched to Mac, like, I don't really believe in Windows anymore, but I had it, you know what I mean? So I might as well use it. Right now I'm also on that travel mode, Ali, so I need to keep it on laptops so that I can move on the go. But I don't drag them both. I usually just take my MacBook Pro and I leave the machines on running here. And that's the advantage, in my opinion, chat, from having a VPS sometimes. Like, it has advantage because it's on 24/7 and you don't gotta run home. SIP bridge. What's an SIP bridge, Rhythm? Chat, I'm feeling if I pace myself, I'm not spitting. I haven't had a single spit moment right now, chat. I think I gotta remind the chat that I'm not a tech bro, chat. I'm a tech bro, but not a tech bro, if you know what I mean. So all these technical keywords, that's a bit hard for me, because then I gotta go start thinking, you know what I mean? And I don't really want to think now because I'm in autopilot. No, I feel you, gamer. I feel you. I feel you. SIP, is that like voice over IP, right? SIP servers. Let's hope so, Andre. I'm taking it slow and I'm smoking slowly as well. But let's see. My throat game was strong the last week, so it might get stronger now. Alright, chat, let's just run this slowly. I can't push it faster than it's going. There's a difference, Shawan. Whisperflow remembers how I speak, and I have a very particular way of speaking to my agents. I throw a bit of Tug Life into it, you know what I mean? So basically Whisperflow builds a persona on your voice and the way you speak and stuff. And sometimes I don't even have to speak clearly and it'll know exactly what I'm saying. So that's basically why I use Whisperflow. And I also just love paying for good software. I feel like at the end of the day, I'm a software creator. I build websites and applications. So I also want people to pay for my software, you know what I mean? So I have no problem paying for software. If the software is really good. You should, Ali. You should. Don't even doubt it. If you've got an idea, share it with the group. And if you're the one to build it. Alright, let me just pull this into GitHub. Great. Alright, so this is ready to publish, chat. That's incredible. I could do one more thing, chat, just to be a good student. Like, I always remind my nephew also, like, go the extra mile. Don't be lazy. So now I'll just do the client facing dashboard and I'll just have agent run that down. This is not too big. I just got a Fiverr message as well, chat. Great, I need you now to run down the client dashboard. You can see in this screenshot we have a dashboard, orders, addresses, account details and wish list. Everything should be working already as we worked on this in the past and it's launched. I just want you to double check everything, and if any bugs let me know and we can fix them. Alright, so we'll just let him run that, chat. Okay, let me ship this one and then I'll go back to the chat. So I'll go to Git. I'll pull that in. And then I got a little database write to do. I'll run that in my shell. Done. And then I go to next box. And then I can scroll on my PDF as well. Nice. Nice. I have 3 product ideas I can work with. How much are you building on Replit? Full time. Every project I build gamer is in Replit. Game development, AI development, and software. Well, game development is a hot one. But pick one, I would say. I would probably pick game development. I think that's the funnest industry to work in. Okay, this one's running. Go, please. What did I want to do? I wanted to check something. Alright, I got 2 new messages, chat. Give me a moment. Booked, thanks. Let me see when she booked it so I can close it. Alright, perfect. I got a client call next week, chat, for a mobile app. And I went pretty big in pricing because I thought like, oh, she won't order. But apparently she's interested. So that just goes to show, chat. Okay, Maddie, I will look over it and get it revised and update you by our call next week. Thanks and talk soon. But this way we also already have a full scope in case you would want to go full app. Thanks, Tommy. All right, a new client here. Hi, I'm taking over from AI. Let me read. Thanks, Tommy. Alright, so new client. French. I don't speak French. Alright, in English. I would like to receive a quotation for the creation of a website for dedicated fence sales and installation. The goal would be a visual appealing website box. Alright. Let me look at these. The client sent me 2 demos to look at. Alright, that's perfectly possible, so I'll say. I just went over the briefing. It's very clear. I will get you a full offer, a demo and a plan. Please give me about 24 hours and I will follow up. Thank you. Tommy. Alright, so that one's running. This one's done. Fully working, end to end, no bugs found. Great, peace of mind. One more roll, chat. I'll be right in the chat. Whoever's typing, I'm not looking, so sorry for that. But we gotta get some time in the system. What is it? Client work first, chat. That's what I always say, right? Let me go to the crew staff board. Alright, so that's also less. Great, thank you for the feedback. Next up is the medewerker dashboard. Everything should work here as well, but please go over it and double check everything. And if any bugs, let me know. Thank you. Alright, so we'll let him run. Let me just give me a moment. Let me check the chat real quick. How much are you building? A lot. I have 3 products. VR game. Yeah, VR game is a big potential, gamer. I've got a Quest 3 here. And don't build a VR game, build an AR game. The next generation of glasses is going to be AR. VR isn't there yet. VR is at least 5 to 10 years. I actually have 8 years of programming experience. Nice. So that means vibe coding is going to be a piece of cake for you. If you've got that 8 years of foundation, then you understand the language very easy. But I've never marketed any game of my own, so I don't know how to earn from it. Well, Ali, I'll tell you, Ali, we are here to help, and I'm looking for people with solid projects, and that's what we are building Cowork version 3 for. So if you've got a good project, we can incubate you and get you marketed heavy. We also now have a stream where we can push content about certain projects. So if it really is a viable project and the community agrees like, oh, that's the shit, let's do it, then we can do it, if you know what I mean. Alright, let me just run this Git repository, chat. One more moment. But start posting shit that you've made in the past in Discord in the showcase channel. And then if it's in the showcase channel, I'm sure we will see it. And if it stands out, we'll tap out. Next box. What's ARR? Annual recurring revenue, Thomas. That's the money that comes in every single year. And you've also got something in the market that we call MRR, and that's your monthly recurring revenue. But now I've just put it on ARR because, like I said, we're not making money with Dollar Vibe Club. It's just $1 to commit to yourself. Alright, get the agent to work. Looking good. Any bugs? One polish issue found. Pull on Replit. Alright, so I'll just go pull it one more time, chat. Already in Discord I will share. Nice, nice, Ali. I'm looking forward to it, especially if it's games. I would love to know what games you're doing. You're funny, my guy. PR. I can have a big empty pockets if someone wants to fill them. my pockets are empty as well then, chat. Nah, just kidding. Alright, let's sync this change and then let's publish the final version. I think we're finally really good with everything on this app. That's really cool. Publish. Well, you can share it in the Discord. You can share it in the Discord for now in Project Showcase, Ali. But soon when we open the version 3, then we can really have an office and we can build an office for your concept. And that way we can track everything from marketing to finance to whatever. If maybe you're looking for investors, we can get you linked up with investors. I personally have a small network of, I wouldn't say high level investors, but definitely people that invest and are fun to work with, if you know what I mean. For sure, Phoenix, that's exactly the way, man. Manifest that shit. We would have to agree to disagree on that one, Thomas. But again, my opinion is not final because I'm just doing my workflow. And if you've gotten more success in Codex, I would argue work and continue in Codex. But for now, my personal opinion, I would say I disagree. We're definitely going to the bank this year, chat. Well, to be honest, chat, how I measure it, at the end of the year, if it's Christmas time, and I'm able to bless my family with some good shit, then I know like, alright, we had a good year. But if I have to look at my pockets before I buy presents type shit, then I think, this year could have been better. Next box, please. Alright, this one's done, so I think we're done with this project. Andre, I might get the stream. We might actually do that, Andre. That's actually an idea that I used to see from streamers, and we might actually do that. We might just gift a bunch of subscriptions or maybe hardware, like people can set up their own Amazon wish list and then I can just gift it to them that way. But that might be just a way, that might just be the meta for daily December, if you know what I mean, chat. I'm actually gonna go the extra mile one more time, chat. My client actually asked something. Chat, actually I want to go the extra mile and my client asked for the products with variation colors. Can we also show a color box there? And also make sure it's then manageable via the product variations somehow. So just focus on like circles and then maybe the admin can choose a circle. It has to be easy, so no color codes and shit, just color pickers. Alright, get that done. Let me know if I need to pull and prompt anything in the shell. Alright. Let me check the stream. That would be fire, Andre. That would actually be a fire stream, man. That would actually be a fire stream. I've been thinking, chat, because like I said yesterday, you know the vibes, you know the market is coming with more and more. I think the competition is going to be brutal the next 2 years. And I don't mean so much the competition as of like I'm looking at YouTube competition. So there's going to be a whole market that's going to start streaming. And obviously the companies with more money, they might be able to put more quality into their stream. But at the same time, I don't know if that's gonna work, man. If a company launches a streaming channel, you know what I mean? Then it will always be biased. So I was thinking about that. It's good vibes today, chat. Just slow vibes today, man. Just get the work done. Let me check my Fiverr. We are clean inbox gang, chat. You know I like to keep my inboxes absolutely empty. I'm gonna send a message to this client for a moment, but seeing as it's in Dutch, oh no, she's still working on that. All right, all right, all right, all right. I'm just checking, chat. Give me a moment. Hey Shanice, face is goed voor een volledige review en grondige test. Bekijk ook zeker de video voor producten fine-tune. Verder ga ik direct aan de slag met Brouw Academy. Thanks. En ik blijf staan bij de chat. Bericht dat ik hier tag. Kan je de briefing Alright, so I sent her the 2 messages, chats, just so that she can follow that up. I'm getting him to do the last part here. Alright, just a git pull and then a republish. That's good. Alright, he's working. I need to do another git pull here. And then I need to go down, check it, it's all good. Next up, nice, what we're going to. Alright, we're getting through the bugs like a mofo, chat. It always takes me 15 minutes to a half an hour, chat, to set up this connection and to get things going. And now I've figured out that in GitHub you can create access tokens for your agents and they work faster in it and you give them an expiry. So I'm still figuring all that out. But I think by next week, Monday, I should be fully locked to get these things going faster. Alright, this is good. This is publishing. Let me check the stream. Money doesn't always equal engaged quality community. I feel you, Andre. That's what I'm thinking as well. So I'm thinking we shouldn't be too worried about the big brands coming in. And we should, maybe I'm looking now more, and that's actually to answer my own question, is how can we collaborate with these big brands and get it going? I don't know if you guys remember the gamer days where streamers are bringing in $1 million brand deals, and you've got major gaming clans. We could become vibe coding clans, or we could set that up as clans within the Dollar Vibe Club. So it's impossible for us all to work on multiple projects, but you can have little incubation units. Anyway, those are ideas that we're playing around with in my head. Could have a build-a-thon of your own, 4-hour streams, 3-hour. Yeah, for sure, Gamer. I'm planning a build-a-thon of my own, for sure. I'm just waiting and giving the courtesy to Replit first. If they agree to put their shoulders behind it, that would be better. But we'll see, we'll see. Tommy Hips XYZ will dominate this niche. Shout out to you, Phoenix. Dollar Vibe Club really is big, man. It's mainly about community and about the co-work of the future, man. People don't understand. Nobody's going into an office in 5 years. Stay, you sit, don't panic, I'm here. I'm sitting, Berat. Merhaba, merhaba. Merhaba, kardeş. Merhaba, kardeş. Like the stream, everybody. Be sure to like. I have to ask it, chat. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to share the stream with at least one person that you know that wants to make some internet money type shit. Alright, let me pull this into Git, chat. And do I have to verify anything? Okay, next up, because these boxes are smaller, I want you to do them in batches. So when I say next box, make a batch of multiple things to do so that we can go on. But be sure that I see what we're doing so I can follow along in the PDF. Exactly, Andre, and soon maybe also GTA 6 into it. I believe GTA 6 is going to be the metaverse of the next 10 years. And if anybody has seen Ready Player One, you'll know exactly what I mean. Alright, I'm having the system do some bugs in batches, chat. I think we're ready with this one. Okay, so now I can choose to do what I want to do. And actually, let's go to Brow Academy. And then I'm going to GitHub, chat. And now you guys can see my pain points a bit. Well, not my pain points. You can see how I struggle, how I set it up and how I'm working on this. So basically this. No changes to commit. I'll sync these last changes. Alright, next up we're done with phase and I want you to focus on this project in GitHub. I want you to check if everything's synced with the most recent changes. And that's from about 2 or 3 days ago. You should be able to connect directly via GitHub, and right now I don't need you to do anything. Just check and come back to me and say stand by in all caps when we're ready to start working on this project. Do you like indie game? Both Ali. I like them both and I play them both. So that's been if you look at my Steam, you'll definitely find a mix of both. Obviously I like multiplayer games, massive brands behind it. Like I remember the times I had in Rust, in Ark, in DayZ, in GTA, you know what I mean? When will the videos be uploaded? Soon, Berat, soon. I keep saying soon, so I should give you a real date. So I would say ultimately by the 15th of May. I'm giving myself to the half of the month because it's been so busy, Berat, and I promise you, so 15th of May, I promise you I'll be working on courses right now. But you can't hold me to it, chat, because this is also something to know. This is running a business in real life. And I will bring you a lot of value soon, Berat, I promise you. You won't regret paying that dollar. I promise you, Berat. My Kardash. Calm down, I promise you, Kardash. It's good. Hell yeah, Ready Player One is great. Ready Player One is probably one of the best movies in the world. And I'm waiting for Ready Player 2. But Ready Player One reminds me when I was 16 years old and logging into the virtual world at night, DJing in clubs and making money as a virtual avatar already at that age. Did you ever try Mobile Legends? No, Ali, that's one thing I was never able to get into, and that was mobile games. I've always been a console gamer, PC gamer, but never a mobile gamer. I've never gotten into it, and I'm arguing that there's yet to become a game that tickles my fancy, you know what I mean? What day is it today? The 8th of May. Last commit. Great. 2 days. So I'm gonna say, let me publish this, and then I'm gonna have him actually visit it. Okay, so moving forward for this session, we're gonna tackle bug by bug. First, we're gonna do a QA indexing from the real site, but don't do that yet. For now, I just want to say to you, we cannot change anything on the front end. No design changes, no content changes. And if there's hard-coded content on the front end, we need to make sure it gets seeded into the database. Again, no UI design changes. And if we need to change anything or add anything UI-wise, we have to follow the current branding and styling and markups that we have. So just say standby to me again, and then I'll be ready to send you the official production URL so you can do a full Q&A test in the browser. Do I need to do anything here? Just a pull. All right, let me pull it again, chat. And then I can say next box. While he's loading that, spend $1 to make back 10. Everyone in the DVC is now at grassroots level, watching the roots being set. Imagine in 5 years. 100%, Andre. 100%. And I promise it's gonna be my life's mission for the next decade at least, to add as much value. And it all ties back to the idea that I had long time ago when I started that co-work. It's the idea of chief education officer. Like, that's, I don't want to be chief executive officer, if you know what I mean. And education is key. I believe education is key. And that's what I also advise to all streamers. I'm not speaking to any personally, but I'm just saying I watch a lot of streamers and I do my homework every single day. And that's what I'm saying, just is keep it as real as possible. Keep it as real as possible. And I would argue that I think authenticity, and I know it's cliche because a lot of people say it, but I really think keep it as real as possible, and don't flower it, if you know what I mean, or how do they say that? I don't know how to say it. All right, we're good to go. So let me give this URL once we're ready. Here is the URL. if you need to log into the accounts, you can just go to the login screen and then ping me here, and I will log into the different roles for you each time. To start, obviously, the admin role. Make sure you do this directly in the browser, and you can use the Kush browser to get it done. Alright chat, so I'll just run him now. He can start testing for me. DVC, lesson on lesson of building a business. Well, I'm just talking to myself also kinda, but you're right Andre, it really is basic business kinda. Ooh, that's a good idea, Andre. That's a very good idea. Graduation day we should do. In 9 months we should do graduation day. Ooh, that's a good idea, and we could invite people to classes on stream. That reminds me of Kai Cenat's stream, you know, when he did Streamer University. Damn, that's a very good... Andre, shout out to you. I'm gonna post that idea in the Discord just for myself, so that we can follow that up. Yeah, I just posted it to myself in chat, in the Discord chat, so that usually helps me. Let's look at this beautiful orchestration of the agent literally testing the website chat. So you see I'm not doing nothing, it's checking everything, indexing everything. DVC coming in, let's get Hermes set up agent for a live stream maybe next time. That is interesting, Berat, but right now I did it last week, I did the OpenClaw. But I'm gonna give you my really honest businessman perspective, and that is don't waste time right now on OpenClaw and Hermes. I don't have the technical skills for that, and basically Claude Cowork is making me more money every hour than me debugging systems, if you know what I mean. So that's the only reason I haven't done it yet, and I haven't jumped on that what is it, hype train. Lessons on lessons. 3 vibe codes tonight. I must be hooked. 3 vibe codes tonight. I must be hooked. I don't know what that means, Mr. Redacted. You might be watching 3 vibe coders. That's nice. Oh, welcome. Nice. That means I'm matching into your mix. That's nice. That's I'm grateful for that. Thanks for that message, Mr. Redacted. I'm not sure if I've seen your name here before or not. Hermes OpenClaw, what's your opinion on it? I just gave you my opinion right there, Ali. I'm making money with Claude Cowork, so I don't see the reason to shift right now. Gamer, with the regulars in the chat, we're all vibing, learning, sharing, keeping, for sure, Gamer. Alright, I don't know, there was a message to delete it, but everybody drop some fire emojis in the chat. If you're too shy to chat, just drop some fire emojis in the chat so I know you're here, or drop your country in the chat. But I guess for product ideas or building portfolio, local models, and Hermes OpenClaw. Hermes or OpenClaw. Well, right now, in my opinion, for building product ideas or building portfolio, yeah, but you would put a lot of time in getting it set up. Shout out to you, Mo, coming in with that special emoji. I'm the coolest guy from India. Shout out to you, Phoenix. We do have a couple of other Indian viewers. South African chat, if you want to be gangster, you gotta be gangster. Yeah, we cannot vibe code. You cannot vibe code without the vibes. Without the vibes. I've got to work on that accent. The algorithm is working, usually vibe code every day. Nice. How long you been into vibe coding, Redacted? And do you got a technical background, or are you just getting into it? Nah, Phoenix, that would be kind of racist, and I just caught myself trying to do a South African one, and I got a bit of that Indian, but I wouldn't do that. I guess that might be kind of racist, unless you give me the pass type shit. Alright, this is all done. Alright, push that to the gate and then put an onboarding in here. Give me a moment, chat. Push that to the gate. And then get the shell going. Post that, paste that, and then go down. And then next box, chat. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice. Nice, Mr. Redacted. I guess security is gonna be the most important thing coming up in the future, Redacted. So I think if you get into that security, I'm honestly gonna tell you, you're probably gonna learn things, or you're gonna have to learn things that aren't even on the market right now. But I think security is gonna be a great paying industry. All right. So I'll log in. Okay, I'm logged in as an admin now. You can go over the entire dashboard. Make sure you click every single tab, every single function, test everything. I really need a detailed QA report. And if you didn't go that detailed before for the entire front end, just redo the front end again. And then after, once you're done with the front end and admin, I'll log in with the next role, and that will be staff, aka medewerkers. Mo giving me the pass. Hey man, you got the pass. Mo, 2 passes. No, I don't know if my Indian accent is that good. I'll try it, I'll practice it. I already set up for the simple task and do it. If anyone's good money for Claude co-work, then it's good. No, I understand, Ali, for local, and if you can hack it like that, I give props to you. And if you've got time to do it, right now I'm on the grind, you know what I mean? And when I'm on a grind, I'm just looking at one goal and one mission, and I'm just focusing on it. Well, now that you said chat, clip it, I don't think you'll be hearing me talk like that. Yeah, especially with AI agents. Yeah, you probably gonna have a set of team members redacted by the next 2-3 years. You'll probably have your own custom security agents. And companies will call you and you'll just load them into the system. And I've been learning a lot about APIs and MCPs and all that shit. What's up, Ibi? Welcome to the stream, Ibi. Welcome to the stream. Vid Heal Tant Fitness. Oh, what's up? I'll call you Fitness. What's up, Fitness? Welcome to the stream. Help, please. What's going on, Fitness? Tell me, how can we help, man? Let me know. I'm waiting for my agents right now. So if I can help you, a fellow human, let me know. Tell me. Tell me, Fitness. Don't keep me waiting, Fitness. Start typing. Come on, man. Come on. I'm waiting. Send it over, homie. Yeah, and it's also a great business to commercialize, because basically you could reach out to anybody with a website and just audit their website and say, hey man, I don't want to be a dick, but you've got a couple of bugs here. Let me take care of it for you for this many dollars. You know what I mean? Everybody wants their security titan. That's the same if I come home tonight and my lock is broke. The first thing I'm going to do is get a new lock. Alright chat, let me put you guys a bit, let me just show my face on the camera a second so you guys can see a face to the voice type shit. Welcome everybody to the stream. Whoever's new here, be sure to like and subscribe if you're into vibe coding and internet money. That's basically all we are about here. Fitness, you're keeping me waiting. You told me help and you ain't even sending shit. That's lame as hell, Fitness. You better be typing an entire letter. Alright chat, let's take a little stretchy break. We've been streaming 1 hour. So let me put a nice song on. I'll put some campfire music on chat just to get started, and then I'll be right back. I'll stretch one. Here you go chat.
Dominating simulation.
Hello? Anybody here?
This music really touches my heart, chat, so you guys might be into it. What's up, my boy? Welcome to the stream. I'm just gonna take a stretch, homie.
The keynote's over, all was said. Jensen mapped the road ahead. AI factories coming alive. Agents learning how to drive. From open models to robots too. Now we'll break it all down for you. Compute exploded what we saw. From CNNs to open cloth. Agents working across the land, but they need the power to meet demand. So we solved the problem, it was brilliant. We multiplied compute by 40 million. Once upon an AI time, training was the paradigm. Sure, it taught the models how, but inference runs the whole world now. Vera shows us who's the boss at 35 times less the cost. Blackwell makes the tokens sing NVIDIA. The inference king. Yeah, factories once took years, vendors pulling racks and gears, built up slowly piece by piece, no clear way to scale this beast. DSX and Dynamo know what to do, turning power into revenue. Agents used to wait and see, now act autonomously, but if they ever try to stray, safe cross, block and say no way. Nemo claws there to guard the course. And yes, my friends, it's open source. Cars that think and droids that run, this ain't the movies, it's all begun. Alpha Mayo calls the shots, it's a GPT moment for the bots from sim to streets. Now watch them drive, throw your hands up for physical AI. Industrial age built what came before, now we build for AI even more. Vera Rubin plus Grok make the inference splash, put them together, now it's raining cash. We build new architecture every year, cause claws keep yelling more tokens here. The AI stacks for all to make, so let us all eat 5-layer cake. The moment's bright, the path is clear, cause open models led us here. When data's missing, there's no dispute, we just generate more with compute. Robots learning without flaw, fueling the force, scaling laws. The future's here, won't you come and see? Welcome all to GTC.
Welcome back, chat. Round 2. Everybody hating on the song. This is the NVIDIA song. What's it? This is from the keynote. This is from the keynote. You need some AI music in your life, chat. You definitely need some AI music in your life type shit. Alright, let's get back to Skilly. Let me check the Streamlabs, not too loud. Alright. Sudo, give root access to free Claude code tokens. Well, let's hope Claude reaches out to us. I've already seen that they be dumping 10k in tokens to streamers, so I'd be down to get that 10k, chat. But right now we're just paying for our subscriptions, chat, just because we love it type shit. This would have taken me ages, chat. All these bugs, man, this would have taken me days and days and days and days and days. This would have taken me days and days, chat. What's up, Born to the Beat? All good out here. Chilling, getting work done. Trying to debug some client work. Using Opus 4.7. So not really burning any Replit tokens at the moment. I got this agent QA testing for me. I got this agent working on some shit for me. What you up to, Born to the Beat? Building anything cool? Born to the Beat, remind me again what country you're from? Yeah, both are Fiverr projects I'm working on. This is a website I built, and right now I'm just having AI. So I'm not controlling this, but AI is basically doing a full indexing of the entire page as a user. What's up, my boy? Welcome to the stream, homie. I just seen your chat when I went to stretch, man, but well, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you with your big trap, man. What project you working on, Born to the Beat? Enlighten us. We're almost at 23k subs, chat. I think at this point it's a nice moment to open the Dollar Vibe Club. Whoever hasn't, by 15 May, sorry, I'll have all the courses uploaded. But be sure to join the Dollar Vibe Club. Ooh, we've got 3 new members signed up, chat. That's amazing. That's amazing. I guess the ARR has gone up again, chat. And almost at 23k subs, chat. I thought it would have taken me till end of the month to get to 25k, so I'm happy that everybody's enjoying the streams and everybody's subbing up. It means a lot. It really does. You guys have no idea. Alright, I'm confused now. Do I need to push any more gids, or are we fixing any more things, or are there too many issues right now? What are we stuck on? Shout out to you, Berat. Hey Tommy, Sam Stone. What's up, Sam? Hey Tommy, recently started watching, signed up to your platform today. Nice, nice, Sam. Once you're done, Sam, go to Discord and post your Fiverr link. I'll review it on stream with you if you want. That's always fun for the stream, and others get to learn from it as well. Just give me the prompt here to do box 40 in Replit. I'll paste that into my agent. So yeah, Sam, let me know about that, and thanks for subbing up, man, and thanks for subscribing. That means a lot. There's a whole lot more value coming to Cowork version 3, and I'm getting inspired by everybody in the chat and by the last 24-hour stream I did. So thanks, Virat. That means I said it. Sam, nice. Welcome to the gang. W's in the chat for the new members for sure. It's unbelievable how quick it can plan, implement major code changes. Indeed, Mr. Redacted, I'm blown away, man. I've been creating WordPress websites for the last 15 years, and it blows me away indeed. Okay, this is a little fix I'm gonna have to apply into Replit. Oh, I got my first spit coming up, chat. It's unbelievable. Will do. Just need some proper gigs, images. Nice, nice, nice. They wonder why we use it. Huh. They wonder why. Some people don't even understand what we're doing. Mr. Redacted. Claude always puts 10 baddies on front end. Interesting one. When I go to Cowork Office, I get token. You gotta go to the Cowork Office on the homepage, Sam. Not the Cowork Office on the... That's the older version. The one on the front end is what we just built. So just go to the home page and go to that Cowork. The other one is kind of decommissioned. I have to remove that button, and I'll do that soon. No, Sam, so that's the reason. So definitely I'll check it out here. You should be here. I can log in here, so I'll log in as an admin. And then I'll just shout out to you. So I'll go here, and you should be able to navigate around now and turn on your camera. And whoever you are here, Sam, I can make you bigger so you can turn on that cam. I'll turn on my cam as well. What's up, Sam? You should hear me now. Shout out to you, man. The co-work version 3 is gonna be even more crazy. Alright, Sam, I'm gonna go. Alright, Sam, I'm gonna get back to streaming, man. Catch you later. Alright, chat, that's great to see people in it. I'll go to the world. Let's go back to this one. Is he done? Alright, now I'll log in as a worker. Alright, next up is the teacher dashboard. Make sure everything's working there. And I'm logged in now, so you can do a full report on that and then add it to the existing report we just are making or we're building. Alright, I'll paste this into Replit. Give me a moment, chat. Give me a full report when you're done so that I can let my other agent know. Thank you. Alright, I'm just running another side gig. I'm running this in Replit directly, so we'll let him wait. We'll let him work. Let me check the chat. Interesting one when I go to cover. Alright, don't see it. Alright, so I got myself muted, but I can hear you on screen. Alright, nice, Sam. Well, the co-work version 3 is about to get crazy. That's all I can say right now. I might display it at the end of this stream because I'm not building it alone anymore. There's multiple vibe coders, designers, and Phoenix is the lead designer on that. Shout out to him and Hunter for organizing it and getting it done, working as a team. I got myself muted. Nice, nice, nice. If anybody else is in the chat that's new, like Sam, that I haven't met yet, just say hi. Don't be shy. Trust me. I ain't gonna bitch you out or cuss you out. I'm just trying to find out who's watching. You know what I mean? Let me have a sip of Coca-Cola, chat. Is he done? This prompt needs to be shorter because the agent can't process it, so get shorter and more clear. I was born and raised in Belgium, Europe, but I'm currently in Thailand. In the land of smiles, chat. The land of smiles, sunshine, and great internet, to be honest. I want you to open my browser, log into Replit. It's already logged in, the session is ready. Open the Creator Studio app and start doing this via the shell yourself directly. Don't prompt anything in Replit and don't publish in Replit. Let me know when you're done with this, because this is too complex for me. Alright chat, I'm going to see if Cowork wants to work with me today. Where are you from again, Born to the Beat? I don't know if you said it before, but I already asked it before. Will you settle down or go back to Europe? I'm not sure, Andre. I'm still figuring that out, actually. I'm really not sure. Ooh, nice. Costa Rica. I haven't been to Costa Rica yet. That's on my list for sure. No, I really don't know, Andre. I think about that every time I try to push myself to fall asleep. I'll think about where will I set up my final base. In theory, it doesn't really matter to me as long as I can set down my own custom house, if you know what I mean, and just set it up the way I want to set it up. Alright, we'll let him work on Reggie chat. I've got multiple machines here, so I'll put him on Reggie. Well, do you speak any Spanish, Born to the Beat? If you speak Spanish, I would advise you to get onto Fiverr and tap into the Spanish market, because the amount of Spanish clients that I deny every week, it's like same like French clients, German clients and all that shit. Tiny Hop, what's up Tiny Hop? I've seen you here before. Come to USA, you're made for the big stage. For sure, Tiny Hop, who knows? I might go visit Replit headquarters, who knows? What's up Epi? Welcome to the stream, homie. Why the stream become Japanese? What does that mean? Who's speaking Japanese? Alright, well, Fiverr would be a great way to go on to the platform. Set up your profile in English using the help of Fiverr, but be sure to mention that you speak Spanish. Target WordPress websites, target Shopify websites, target Vibe Code websites. And I think if you've got some experience, you should be. Alright, well, you should add your language into it in Spanish and start in your description and in your gig, add in a little text. So send me your Fiverr profile in the Discord and I'll review it for you. Ali, you been looking at that hentai? And that's why it just turned into Japanese. I haven't visited Pakistan and I definitely want to. I want to visit everywhere in the world, chat. And that's the end goal. But I want to visit each country with a reason, if you know what I mean. So if I can go to countries and have keynotes and just spit my game on stage doing events or whatnot, and that would give me a value to be in that country. Oh, nice, nice Epi, another Fiverr order. I didn't read that. Locally and coming in soon. Well, the client doesn't pay the fee. The client pays like a $2 fee, Epi. So give him a discount indeed, and you know the vibes. Nice, Ali. Laughing means confirming what I said. We'll just leave it at that for today. You can drop it in the freelance game channel. And everybody trying to build their freelance game, you'll find a lot of people doing their shit there on Fiverr. So you get a lot of insight from people. Nice, Epi, I'm proud of you, man. Ever since 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, you came here. And I don't mean to sound like a dick, but I remember you were bitching a bit. And then all of a sudden you changed that mindset, man, and you've been making cash consistently. You've been getting sales consistently. That's the mindset, man, Epi. AK, shout out to AK, chat. Shout out to Ethereum. Alright, I'll check it after Born to the Beat. You get to working on it and start upgrading it and changing it, detailing it, add Spanish sentence in it and all that shit. Alright, this one is done. So in the report now, do we have the complete index of the front end, the admin and the teacher dashboard, and then the next will be the student dashboard. I'm exactly the same, Epi. I'm exactly the same, man. You only see a fraction of it on stream, but I'm exactly the same, man. Every day I'm hustling, and people ask me, hey, why don't you go do that, and why don't you go do that, and it just doesn't interest me. It really doesn't interest me. Now let's do this. Log out. I'm on exactly the same wave, Epi. Put them hours in, man, you'll see. Hard work pays off, always, chat. Give me a second, chat. I need the demo login. Give me the demo login of a client user so that I can test it. And that doesn't seem to be working. Alright, I'm having some issues with the login, chat, then I'll let this one continue. He's still doing his shit. That's great, chat. Right now it's working straight into the shell command of Replit. That's very good, actually. Give me one moment, chat. I'll be right in the stream. I'm just doing something on the database. Give me a script to also seed that user into production. My database is. Alright, give me a moment, chat. Almost there. I'll almost be back in the stream. Sometimes you gotta put the codes and the sessions, you know the vibes. Alright, let me copy that, run that, and then log in. Damn, man. That's not working. Let me check the chat real quick. What's going on? I'm in front of the computer. Hard work beats talent for sure. 5 code input in use. Well, we might all have to take that limitless pill. To be honest, you don't seem like 40 years old. Thanks, Ali. I definitely take that as a compliment. I've got that Benjamin Button going on in me. If you've ever seen Benjamin Button, you'll know what's up. One moment, chat, we're almost there. It's giving me a hard time. Alright, almost there, chat. Post this, copy this, go to shell, post that, run it. Boom. Should be able to log in. Boom. Alright. Okay, now I'm logged in as a student. Go over the entire student dashboard, top to bottom, every single tab. And then when you're done, you can make me a full PDF report of the front end, admin, teacher, and student dashboard. All the bugs, all the things that are not working that we need to fix, and set it up in a clear document so we can go step by step with the most important first and the ones that need to be done first in the right order. Alright. Okay, so he's still working. Now he's working. I can clear this chat for a moment. And I'll say stand by. And then I'll put this here. Alright. No, mad boy. Definitely not. I always work in Replit, but I tell everybody I have Replit as my main driver, my deployment area. I have GitHub as my island, and I have my agents on the side work so that I can also a bit compromise and saving credits and get things done structurally and get things done automatic in Claude Cowork. I can set schedules and all that shit. And everything always pushes back to Replit, so I never leave the Replit environment. I've got a backup in GitHub, different branches. I'm all figuring it out as I'm going because I've never really worked in Replit before like that. But GitHub has got a full, Replit has got a full integration here. So I'll just do this one. So no, definitely not stepping away from Replit. But on a day like this where we got to fine tune, then I need some surgical assistance, you know what I mean? And I'm also doing it on stream with you guys, so I'm basically chilling, and I want to show you guys that you can use Replit, but you can also have agent assistance outside of that. So we're just getting started, mad boy, I'd put it that way. Alright, let me check this here. Alright, I think we're good to go. He's still working, I guess. I don't see the little ticker. Alright. I work with a lot of LLMs, ChatGPT, to make ideas and structures. Exactly. I use OpenAI all the time. You guys can see it here. I use OpenAI for my sales, for example. Oh, ChatGPT just got an update, chat. It looks a bit different. But you can see I use it all the time. I've got my things here. Damn, ChatGPT just got an update, chat. I'm sure of it. 5.5. And obviously you got the subscription for all of them, chat. Otherwise, how tapped in are you really if you're not using all of them, you know what I mean? All right. Mad boy, what are you working on, mad boy? True. I was using Notebook LLM, but since then I've switched to Obsidian, and since then I've built my own Obsidian, but I'm still working on that. But Obsidian is the GOAT in my opinion when it comes to memory and brain structure. Nah, Obsidian for sure. Shout out Obsidian. Nice player. Nice. Let me know when it's published into the stores. Let me test that shit, boy. See what level you up to. See if your game as big as your talk. As big as your banter. I'm just fucking with you, eh, my boy. Let me spark up, chat. I haven't been smoking. How can I forget to smoke, chat? You know the vibes, man. Shit. Almost spit out all that drink, chat. Damn. Shit, that had me fucked up, man. Go. Shit, I'm good, man. That smoke had me tripping. Let me turn on some AC, chat. Damn, man, that shit was crazy. I was trying to keep my green tea in my mouth, chat. Damn, man. Let me check my email. That's looking all good. Fiverr looking good. Call on Tuesday, that's good. Oh, damn, chat, that shit got me crying, man. Alright, come on. Oh, that's the beauty of agents, chat. Sometimes you just gotta sit here and admire the beauty, you know what I mean? No idea what they're both doing, but let me have another sip, chat. Let me try. Alright, let's spark up. Alright, man. Running smoothly. This one I can close. This one's working on brow, this one's working on swipe, and then tomorrow I got to get this one going. Alright. We're on schedule, we're on schedule. Let me check the stream. Stream's all good. Let me check the audio. Audio all good. Shout out Dollar Vibe Club, man. 83. Today I woke up and we were 80, so that's always nice to see, chat. Almost 23, chat. Not yet, but almost. Crazy. Oh, shout out to Sam. You're from the UK. Shout out to you, man. UK every day, bro. I'm half UK, chat. Yeah, my mom was UK, Sam. Doesn't that mean half UK? Something like that. I wasn't good at biology in school. Or what do they call it? Family trees. But I'm half UK, half Chinese. Well, I don't know exactly where because she moved at a young age to New Zealand. So actually she's from New Zealand. But if I hear the city, I'll know where it is. It was somewhere in the hood. In the hood of UK. Not the posh UK type shit. Yo, what's up, Anash? Yeah, you can send it in the Discord, Anash. I don't know if I can look at it right now because I'm focused and I'm trying to get the work done. But post it in the Discord and then maybe I'll check it later or tomorrow. Alright, man. You put it in the Discord and I'll open it and I'll look at it. You put it in the showcase. Project showcase. What's going on here? GTA. Jacob's on his GTA. Jacob, you gotta get on that money, boy. Hey, man. Anash, why you play like that? You asked me to review and then you gotta do fixes type shit. Shit, homie. You better come ready next time. You better come ready next time, Ash. I'ma call you Ash, man. The back of your name sounds like the H9 virus. Alright, but post it in the Discord so I can see. I need to see it here, otherwise I don't have the link. I'm always honest, Anash, trust me. I ain't got nothing to hide when I'm talking to you. Especially when it comes to web design. Come on, agents, why are you working so hard? How's my token limit going? Oh, not too bad. Not too bad, chat. Resets in 10 minutes, only 55% burn. So you see, I don't write massive lines of code, I just get more practical to work. This is not a virus. The H9V virus. Welcome to Resident Evil. Alright chat, 3, 2, 1. The Akuna School chat. Let's go full screen for this chat. Execution matters. Is that really you? H9V? Is that really you? Nice, man. Nice. Great. What I'm missing here a bit is personality. I'm missing personality here. And I'll tell you in a moment what I mean. Like, there's just way too much text. Nothing's convincing me to join. So what I would rather see, maybe you have AI make a video of how a course would look. Or maybe you make a video. That's the first thing. Or you show how the classroom will look. Like when I reserve a seat, how is it gonna look? You know what I mean? And how does the classroom look? And that's also interesting for me because I'm building a classroom with the gang. So I would love to see how you're gonna get that going. I would put a video here or something more. Yeah, that means you can take screenshots from the back end of the platform. Alright, give me a moment, chat. Alright. So yeah, I'm missing a bit of feeling, man. I want to see what I'm paying for. Or I want to see what I'm enrolling for, you know what I mean? There's a whole lot of text and that just bores me a lot. Yeah, it's just very boring. Maybe it's because I'm not interested in the content. So I might have to come back to this one and just look at it a bit more off stream. Like right now, this is a nicer opening. This should be your homepage, to be honest. Like this is your USP. This is your product. Alright, we just got a little bug here, chat, so I'm just going to switch real quick. Give me 1 second, chat. I just have to do some bug work for a client. She's checking something, so I want her to check it in complete. But H9 virus, you should definitely put the webinar as your opening landing page. That gives way more personality than those graphics. Those graphics make it look like another, you know, another one of those trading scam sites. Right now, as an admin, when I upload the images in the gallery or the main images, the images go blank. So please fix this immediately so I can republish because the website's live. Alright, so let me just check my work 1 minute, chat. He's done. He should have given me the PDF, alright. And then I'll open Google here and I'll just drag that PDF for a moment in here. I'll review that in a few seconds. He's working on that image problem. Then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this. Alright, based on this entire plan, PDF report, I want you to come up with a structured plan where you can tackle every single bug and get every single fix done without implementing any major UI changes. And if you add any UI elements, make sure they follow the current style and brand guidelines. You can do this in sets, but make sure that you've got your whole plan ready, and then you can run it one by one as a task. And after each task, you ask me to pull it via the gate. Then I'll do that to Replit, and if I need to prompt anything in the shell, you can give me the prompts as well to fill in the right development database. And in a few moments I will give you the production database for Brow Academy. I'm going to share it here once, don't share it anymore on stream because we're live streaming. Okay chat, give me a moment. I gotta take this, I gotta grab this private URL. Well, I can let this one run here so that you guys can see that. And I'm just gonna go to Replit here. Give me a second, chat. I'll be right back in the chat, don't worry. Let me go to Brow Academy. And then databases, production, settings. And then I go back to this one. Production, and then the development database link. Sorry chat. Okay, please don't reshare these links, these are private. Thank you. Continue on. Before you actually start your plan, ask me to type go in capitals. Okay, so I'm gonna run this and then I'll put Claude back on the screen, chat. Give me a moment. Alright, should be good. If we leak, we can leak. We can always change the chat. We're not really like fully live with this, so I'll close this. Actually, I'll leave this open for a few moments and then I'll come to Brow Academy preview, and then I'll take this and I'll put it here, and this can close, and then basically we'll wait till he does his work here. And he's doing his work here. Alright, so that should work now. So I'll go to the admin, manager, products, just a random product, images, gallery. Let's find the product real quick, chat. Nice. Publish it. Alright, wait till it publishes, then she can send it. he's good. Got the production database. I won't restate. Alright, so 7 batches. Alright, that's all good for you. Type go. Be sure to ask me to pull the Git to Replit every task once done, and be sure to give me all the commands separately that I need to run in the database to get the development database up to date with any changes we do. Again, no major design changes. Any UI add-ons, make sure you follow the current brand lines. Alright. And then this one I'll check in a minute. Okay, I'll go to the YouTube again. Sorry, chat. Alright, I missed a whole lot of missed messages. Tell me the improvements. So you heard the improvements. The most thing is I will put your webinar one on the front. Yeah, so the most thing I would do, chat, is put this as your main home page. And maybe even put a nice countdown timer here somewhere to give the page a bit more interactivity. And make sure this comes on 2 lines and not on 3 lines, because it looks weird, one word here. So 2 lines, white on white. You can make it a bit wider. And definitely just yeah, this is better. This page is better than the home page, to be honest. And it doesn't say, oh yeah, free. Maybe I will put that free label somewhere more clear. But anyway, the base looks really good. I can't say anything else about the base. The base looks actually really good. Only more pictures, less text, less is more. And put your webinar at the front. Your first thing that you want to sell is basically the webinar. And here it's a bit, yeah, okay, you got 1. So basically you don't need this, right? Because that's this, right? But I don't know, so I'll let that up to you. But overall it looks very good. The pictures are very good. It feels trustworthy. The logo looks nice. I can't say anything too crazy about this, except put this webinar as your homepage, add in some more feeling into it. I like this part. Yeah, very clean. Possibly I would put your footer in the dark blue of the logo, so that it's navy blue and the whole blue theme continues. Now it's a very abrupt break between this and the footer. So take the darkest blue that you can get and try that. That might make it even look sexier. Alright, I'm gonna cut that, chat. We'll leave the bugs here for now. I want to see if he's done and published so I can send my client. Alright. Alright, so this I can close. And this one's basically gonna start working. Pat in URL only. I don't know what he needs. It's unsure to me what you need, but this is the URL of the GitHub where you have to work in. And it's connected here right now. And it is connected here right now in GitHub, in Replit. I can see the link. I can see the link. What does that mean? Ah, mad boy playing again, man. Mad boy tripping, man. Check mobile responsiveness. Oh yeah, I didn't do that, Shawan, but that's indeed a good tip. Okay, so then at the end all I have to do is pull it into Replit, correct? Shit. Okay, so then at the end all I have to do is pull it to Replit, right? What's up, Mr. Redacted? Still hanging around. Nice to see that, man. You locked in with me on the background vibe coding? Alright, let me get it done. Chat, sorry for that. Nice, man, we're all on the same wave. It's 4 AM out here. What time is it out there, Mr. Redacted? No, you should be able to push to Git directly because you have a key ready set from the earlier session. You don't have to repeat the key here, but it's the same key that we used for the face project. So try to make sure you have all the rights under that key, so you should be able to do everything up until pulling it into Replit. I'll do that manually once you tell me to. Why do you stay up all night? Oh, well, I'm working right now, Sam, because life is good. I can't sleep. When I'm in bed, I'm thinking about what I should vibe code. So there's an old saying from Charlie Sheen, if you know who Charlie Sheen is, and that's if you can't sleep and that means you got shit on your mind and you got to go take care of it. 5 PM in the afternoon. Damn, you early, Thomas. Nobody. I have my ID. Tommy. Send it to me on Discord or LinkedIn and I'll review it for you, brother. I don't know what that means. But it's probably because I review shit, I guess. Streamers do that, right? They review shit or not? Oh, sorry, chat. It's not my meaning to yawn on stream. Let me puff up. Let me have a sip of Coca-Cola. Alright, give me a moment, chat. Let me give the key to this one because he's stripping. He's stripping, chat. So now you have full access to GitHub. You have all the right and roles that you need. So make sure that you can do everything, get all the bugs done, and let me know task by task when to pull into Replit. Alright Thomas, let's see. Let's see, it might be for tomorrow, or I'll check it after off stream a bit. I'll check a few sites after, but I just want to stay focused for now. I'm also a bit sleepy, chat. I think 2 hours 15 minutes. I'm not sure, I might cut it in 15. But I'll see how far I get. I'm just trying to connect this Claude agent here because he's on my nuts. Alright. Alright, great. You can continue. Make sure you don't mention that part in this session because we are live streaming. Alright, chat. So he's back to work. He's working. Alright, let's see if we can open Thomas's. Alright, nice pull, Joy. But I'm not reviewing that brand right now, Thomas. So I can't do that on stream, mate. Sorry. That's not what we're doing out here right now. But in the future we will be doing that. I will have a day in that platform, but not today. And not this week. If you know the vibes. Alright chat, I'm gonna ball out, let these agents work, and probably watch some content of my own. I've got to catch up on the news and shit. Chat, great day today. We already did two full projects, so that's actually made me happy. Tomorrow, big day, so get some rest everybody. Dollar Vibe Club members might be get called up to the stage, you know what I mean? So be ready, be hype. Be sure that you put in some communications and Twitters and social posts. Nice, Andre. Thank you, man. Shout out to you for also being here. Shout out to you for carrying the crown #1 today. The #1 spot, chat. Mr. Redacted, shout out to you today for as well carrying the 3rd place. So you got a podium place type shit. Phoenix, obviously, #2. Shout out to you. Chat, rest up tomorrow, get some sleep. Tomorrow night, Replit stream. And then probably after that some coding. Or just preparing for the weekend. Alright, you know what I always say on the end of the stream, chat? Actually, I wanted to show something, chat. Oh, I can't do that right now because they're working. I'll show you guys version 3 tomorrow of the co-work. So remember, peace on the streets, and keep vibe coding.